The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play and a first pass for Murray. And incomplete to open things up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Up the middle, Ingram. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keontae Ingram, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Cards, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Trying to move. Evades the tackler, and that's it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a good throw. He could not pull it in. Look at this Eagle defense. Top 5 unit against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what's going on.
He's going to be a little short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is Swift on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out. Hurts fumbles it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keontae Ingram with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Eagles nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Eagles nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Don't touch that.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Watkins, 49 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead. 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one in the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a chain of 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Over the field. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right there because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. Ingram churning. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Murray's throw caught by Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1st down now with that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Hurts. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. Solid stiff arm. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's to the 15. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal. We can talk about it. You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown from 21 yards away. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 35, Eagles 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Flushed out right. Touchdown! Touchdown! And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Elliott good with a PAT. Complete touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete. He made an attempt to get a big one downfield. That's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Big strides, look at him go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing again, Murray. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Keontae Ingram, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
But first down, Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Thomas in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 80 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Try to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now Murray. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Murray going to fire one out wide. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz from a yard out. And the Cardinals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 28. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing is Hurts. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this and they get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now here is another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because
You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second down, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cardinals, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.